Hey students, this is your teacher, Mr. Schulke. I am here to make a quick tutorial video for this About Me assignment. This assignment has two main objectives. Number one, I want you to share with me as much about you as you want to. Make this as personal as you can. Tell me stuff you'd like me to know about you. That can be anything you want. I'd love to know about your home life, about the people you live with, about your pets, the things you like to do, your hobbies, favorite foods, places you like to eat, places you like to go, things you did over your summer, sports you play, instruments you play, pets you have, anything like that. I want to know all that stuff. So anything you want to share, please include it in this assignment. The second objective, we're going to practice a couple simple skills using Google Slides because we're going to use Google Slides throughout the year for multiple assignments, and I want to get a little bit of practice with it with something pretty fun and easy. Okay, so let's make my window a little smaller and get me out of the way over here. All right, now we should be able to see this assignment. Now, this is an early version of what you guys are going to see when this gets assigned. You'll have a blank slide with your name. You'll have the directions on the second slide. And on the third slide, I'll put some helpful links, including a link to this tutorial video, so that if you have any questions about how to add images or text boxes, then those things will be in this list of helpful links here, okay? Now, what do we do with this slide? So this first slide, you're going to make all about you. So start by adding your name. Mr. Schulke. That's my name. Whatever your name is, put that there. Then you can choose to add a background if you would like. You can do that a number of different ways. You can click background, and then you can either set it to a color like this, or you can choose an image. Now, when you choose an image, you can upload it from your Chromebook, or you can take a picture with a camera. I would not like you to do that. If you have the URL of an image that you'd like to use as a background, you can do it that way. Or you can also go to a Google image search and look for a background that you like. You could use, oh, this one. Lots and lots of stars. Love that. Let's put that in there. Done. Okay, and now we encountered our first problem. You can't read my name because I used a dark background. So how do we fix that? Well, I'm going to highlight all this text, and then this icon right here, the A with the colored bar underneath it, that's for text color. So select that and change your text color into something that can be seen. Okay? So now we've learned two skills: how to add a background image or background color, and how to change text color. Now I want to add things about myself. How am I going to do that? Well, I know how this is going to go. So one thing I'm going to do is first, I'm going to change my background back to just a color. And I like these light kind of muted colors up at the top. Let's pick a blue one. Easy. And I'm going to change this text back just to black for now. Now, I want to add some pictures that say things about me, myself. So what if I don't know what to put? Let's go to the directions. The directions say use a combination of pictures and text to create a slide that tells the class all about you. Use text to explain things that aren't obvious. So that means if I include pictures and it's obvious what those pictures mean, like if I want to tell you that I like cats and I include a picture of a cat, that's very obvious. But if it might not be obvious, then I'd put text to explain it. So you can make this as personal as you want, and if you aren't sure where to start, then use some of the following questions to help you, and you do not have to answer them all. So that's why I included all these pictures. If you don't know what to put, then you can look at these questions for some guidance. So, did you do anything exciting this summer? Let's see. I did do something exciting this summer. I went rock climbing a couple times, and that was fun. So let's put in a picture that has something to do with rock climbing. To insert a picture, you go up to the menu bar here, and this has these different menus: the File menu, the Edit menu, the View menu, the Insert menu. In the Insert menu, the first selection is Image. And now in Image, there's different ways that you can upload or add or insert an image. You can upload one that's already saved to your device, to your Chromebook, or what I'm going to do, I'm going to search the web. So when I do that, this search bar pops up in the upper right-hand corner, and I can type in something like rock climbing. Hit enter, and pictures of rock climbing are going to pop up. Now, what if I don't like these exact pictures and I want silhouette, somebody rock climbing? Oh, there's some cool ones. Here we go. This one has silhouettes of people rock climbing. So once you select that picture and it's checked like that, then come down to the bottom, and I'm going to remove my webcam there for a second, and click Insert. And it inserts the picture into your slide. So now I have this picture here. But what if I only wanted one of these 4 silhouettes of rock climbers? So I only want part of this picture. I can do something called cropping. And cropping is where you cut off top, bottom, side, or side of this picture. To crop, you go up here to this button. And when you hover over it with your cursor, it'll say crop image. I'm going to press that. Now when I press it, it creates these black bars on the side of the image. And what I can do is grab those. So you want to hover over them until you see the 2-way arrow, grab it, and pull it down. And see how it's kind of cutting the top off of the image? It's all grayed out up here. Now I'm going to grab this one and crop it. And now the part that's still bright, that's what my image is going to look like. So now I just click outside of the image, and it cut all the extra stuff off, and I can put that picture of a rock climber right there. Now anybody that looks at that can tell, okay, that's a picture of a guy rock climbing. Mr. Schulke must like rock climbing, or maybe he went rock climbing or something like that. So that doesn't really need any explanation. Let's add a couple other things. I can insert an image, search from the web, and I also enjoy trail running. So I could do running silhouette and find a good picture I like of someone running. That could be the one. It has the blue check mark. Once I've clicked it, I click insert, and there's this guy running. I'll put this over here. Maybe I'll put all of my active hobbies in this area. Doesn't have to be, but I think that's something I'd like to do. I also enjoy hiking and backpacking. So I will say hiking silhouette. And right on top, there's a guy with a great big backpack. That looks like something I'd like to do. In fact, something I did do over the summer. All right, and now that tells a little bit about me. So that's searching for an image from the web. What if we wanted to add an image from somewhere else? If you have an image on your phone, you can email it to yourself to get it onto your Chromebook. Once it's on your Chromebook, you can insert image and hit upload from computer. And now you have to know where that image is in order to insert it. So perfect. That's a picture of me when I went on a backpacking trip, actually last weekend with Mr. Hauk. So I'll include that picture. I like having a little picture of me in there. Makes it much more personal. All right. Now, if I wanted to explain what this picture means, you might just see me and I've got my bandana and my hat and my glasses and a big backpack on. But maybe I want to say a little bit about it. If I want to type some text on here, you can't just click and start typing. You have to have a box for the text to go in. That's called a text box. So I'm going to go to the Insert menu and go down to Text Box. Now that turns my mouse pointer into these crosshairs, and I click and drag and make a big rectangle that I want my text to go in. And I'm going to type this summer I went backpacking with Mr. Hauk. He's another one of our science teachers here at Turlock Junior High. Okay, now the text I have, it isn't very much. It doesn't fill up this whole box. So I can make this box smaller by clicking these rectangles on the sides and corners, and I can even change the shape to make it a different shape, however big I want it. And then if you hover over the borders, it turns into this four-way arrow, 4 arrows pointing outward, and then you can click and move the text box to another part of the slide. So now you guys know how to upload or insert images from searching the web. You know how to insert images by uploading them from your device. You know how to add a text box. We know how to change backgrounds. We know how to change text color. You guys know how to do a lot of things. So I encourage you to play around with this. Have some fun creating your slide. Let's show you one more skill. I'm going to insert an image from the web. I play a few different musical instruments. One is the ukulele. Here pronounced ukulele. Proper pronunciation is ukulele, but that's not really critical. So ukulele, and I'm going to add the word transparent. When I say ukulele transparent, that means that it's going to be a picture, hopefully, with no background. And see how you can see through everything around this ukulele? Now I'm going to resize it and make it smaller, and I'm going to show you a couple different things. If you resize an image by grabbing one of the corners, it'll maintain what's called the aspect ratio, okay? Which means the ratio of the width to the height. It will maintain that if you resize it by grabbing a corner. But if you resize by grabbing just an edge, then it will actually not maintain that aspect ratio. And see how that ukulele now looks weird? It doesn't look like it's shaped properly. I'm going to undo that by holding down the Control key and hitting Z. Control Z is your undo. And the same thing will happen if I go this way. See how it looks weird? Let's undo that. Now what if I wanted to fit this picture in somewhere, but I don't want it straight up and down? If you come up to this dot right here, see how there's the border and then this blue line leads up to a dot? That lets you, if you grab it, rotate the image. You grab that and you can rotate the image. And now we can fit this in right here if we wanted to. So there's a number of things like that you can do to tweak images and text boxes and things like that. We can do that with this text box and put it up here. So I hope that helps you guys get started. I can't wait to see what you all create with your About Me slides. Remember, put it all on one slide, as much as you can fit. Pack it in there. Get pictures, put some brief text explanations, and really share as much as you can about yourself, okay? Let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you soon.